Hello friends, welcome to your easy preparation channel. In earlier classes, we have discussed some basic concepts which are used in direction and sense test chapter to solve the problems, and also we have solved some problems relating to this chapter. In this lecture, we will solve some more problems which were already asked in various examinations. So the first question is this one. So let us solve. The first question is a boy rode his bicycle northwards. A boy rode his bicycle northwards means how much distance he traveled towards northward. It is not given, but the boy rode his bicycle towards northwards. Then turned left after traveling some distance towards north. The boy turned left from here to here. I mean, we know that a north moving line, if a person moves towards north and turns left, then he will move in this direction. So after reaching here, the boy took a left turn and rode 1 kilometer. This is 1 kilometer towards his left. And again turn left and rode 2 kilometer. After reaching here, he turned left and rode 2 kilometer. This is 1 kilometer line, so obviously 2 kilometer line will be bigger than 1 kilometer line. So this is 2 kilometer. After reaching here, he turned left towards this direction. We know that a west moving line after taking a left turn will move in this direction. This we have already discussed in our previous classes. If you don't understand this movement of the lines, then you can watch the previous classes. After that you will understand this question. After that you will understand these questions. So the boy reached here. So he found himself 1 kilometer west of his starting point. Means after turning to his left, he moved 2 kilometer and finally he reached here. After reaching here, he saw himself that he reached at such a point that this point is 1 kilometer, exactly 1 kilometer from his starting point. This means this was his starting point and he rode towards north direction. And so the question asks, how far did he ride northwards initially? Means what is the distance of this line? We know that this figure becomes a rectangle. In a rectangle, we know that this side, the length of this side is equal to this side, and the length of this side is equal to this side. So this is 2 kilometer. So this will be 2 kilometer. So our answer is 2 kilometer. Answer B. Next, this is a very interesting question, but easy to answer. If southeast is called east, southeast is called east. First we will draw our original direction. That is, we know that this is east, this is west, this is east, this is west, this is south, this is north. This is our cardinal direction, north, east. This is south, east. This is south, west. This is north, west. So what happened? Southeast is called east. It means southeast. Let us change the color. Southeast is called east. This was our original direction, southeast. Now the southeast is called east. Means east moves towards south. This is how much? This is 45 degree. This means east moved 45 degree in a clockwise direction. And then northwest is called west. Means this is northwest. This is called west. Means west moves towards northwest 45 degree in clockwise direction. Similarly, southwest is called south. Southwest is called south. Means south moved here clockwise 45 degree. From this, we clear that the lines are moving 45 degree in a clockwise direction. 45 degree in a clockwise direction, and so on. What will north be called? So what will north be called? So north, what will the north be called? So it means northwest will move here. So north will be called as northwest. So the answer is northwest. C. Next question. It is southeast becomes north. Southeast becomes north. Let us first draw our directions. This is east. This is west. This is south. This is north. This is south east. This will be north east. This will be north west. This will be south west. So what is the question says? If southeast becomes north, means southeast this becomes north. Southeast becomes north, means the north direction moves to this side. This becomes north, means this is how much? This is 90 degree, then 45 degree. So the total angle is 135 degree. This means north direction moved 135 degree in this moment is called what? Clockwise direction. In a clockwise direction. 135 degree in a clockwise direction. Northeast becomes west. Northeast. Northeast. Northeast means this direction. Northeast becomes west, means west also moved from this to this. This means west also moved. This is 90 degree, this is 45 degree. So 135 degree in a clockwise direction. From this figure we clear that from this to this, I mean the question from this to this clears that the lines are moving 135 degree in clockwise direction. So what the question asks, what will west become? What will west become? Our natural direction west will become what? So 135 degree in clockwise direction means 135 degree in also anti-clockwise direction. This means this one. So this will become south east. This will become south east. So the answer is C. Next question. A direction pole was situated on the crossing. A direction pole was situated on the crossing. Due to an accident, the pole turned in such a manner that the pointer which was showing east started showing south. So first draw our natural figure. What is our natural figure? So let us draw it. This is east. This is south. This is west. This is north. This is called totally erased. This is east. This is west. This is south. This is north. This is northeast. This is southeast. This is southwest. This is northwest. So what the question says, Sorry. Yes, this question. So what happened? Due to an accident, due to an accident, the pole turned in such a manner that the pointer which was showing east means east started showing south, means east becomes south. This means south moved to this, means this is 90 degree in clockwise direction, means our south showing line moves 90 degree in clockwise direction. Then what the question says, one traveler went to the wrong direction thinking it to be west, thinking it to be west. In what direction he actually traveling? It means, so this direction will be moved to this one, means from this we clear that the lines are moving 90 degree in a clockwise direction. It means this west also moved in clockwise direction to this, means west now comes here. So one traveler, the question says that one traveler moves towards west. Actually thinking he is moving west, but actually he is traveling south direction. After accident, the figure means the pole turned in this way 90 degree clockwise direction. It means the south, east becomes south, so west becomes, so south becomes west, west will become north, this will be north, and north will become east. So one traveler is moving towards west, it means actually he is moving towards south, so the answer is a south, B. Next, a watch reads 4:30 if the minute hand points east, means let us draw a watch. This is 12, this is 6, this is 3, this is 9. A watch reads 4:30. 4:30 means this is 5, this is 4. 4:30, this is the minute hand, this is the hour hand. Means this is the position at 4:30. The 4:30 the clock will show in this way, in this manner. So if the minute hand points east, means if the at 4:30 the minute hand is actually directed towards south, this is actually south, but the south becomes east, south becomes east. So what says, the minute hand points east, means south shows east. In what direction will the hour hand point? So in our figure we know that this is south, this is north, this is east, this is south, southeast. Means minute hand, minute hand means this direction is called east, means south is called east, means this east direction moved 90 degree in a clockwise direction. So this will, so here this is also 90 degree, this is 90 degree, means this is 45, this is 45. So actually this is a north south east moving line. So southeast moving line, since the lines are moving here 90 degree in clockwise, 90 degree in clockwise direction. So here, so here this line will move to here, means this is northeast, this is northeast. So north will be northeast will be turned to here in this direction, in a clockwise direction 90 degree. So this will be northeast. So the answer is D, northeast. Next question. It is 3 o'clock in a watch. So let us draw a clock. This is 12, this is 3, this is 6, this is 9. Let us draw. This is 12, this is 3, this is 6, this is 9. At 3 o'clock, the minute hand will point towards this direction, and this is the hour hand. And in our natural directions, this is east, this is west, this is south, this is north, this is north east, this line shows southeast, this line shows southwest, this line shows northwest. It is 3 o'clock in watch, so it is 3 o'clock. If the minute hand points towards northeast, means the north is called northeast, means northeast move to here 45 degree, 45 degree, 45 degree in a anti-clockwise direction. This type of movement is called anti-clockwise movement. So 45 degree northeast moves 45 degree in anti-clockwise direction. So each line from our natural figure, each line moves 45 degree in a anti-clockwise direction. So at 3 p.m. so the our hand will point in this direction towards east, but actually at this time the lines are moving towards in a the lines are moving in anti-clockwise direction at a 45 degree angle. So at this time, this moment, so this line will be moved towards this 45 degree. So the new position of will be this line. So this will become southeast. So this line will show southeast. So the answer is D, southeast. Next question. A clock is so placed that, so let us first draw the clock. This is the clock. This is 12. This is 3. This is 6. This is 9. A clock is so placed that at 12 noon, what happens? The minute hand will be in this direction and the hour hand will be in this direction at 12 noon. Its minute hand points towards northeast. Its minute hand points towards northeast. So let us draw a natural figure. So this is east, this is west, this is south, this is north, this is northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest. At 12 noon, its minute hand points towards northeast. Means this is actually north, but this is northeast. This means northeast moves here 45 degree in a anti-clockwise. So the lines are moving 45 degree in a anti-clockwise direction. In which direction does it see? Our hand point at 130. So at 130, so what happens at 130? So let us change the color. This is 12, this is 3, this is 6, this is 9. At 130, this is 1, this is 2. At 130, so the our hand will be in this direction, and the minute hand will be in this direction. So the question says that in which direction does it see our hand point at 130? At 130, this is our direction. In our natural figure, the direction is what? Northeast, but the lines are moving 45 degree in clockwise direction, in anti-clockwise direction. So this line will be moved to this. So this is 45 degree. So this line is east. East. So the answer is C, east. Next one. One morning after sunrise, Gopal was standing facing a pole. We know that in the morning the sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east. So whatever objects come in this come in front of sun, the shadow will fall towards west. Whatever will the object of, whatever the direction of the object, all objects shadow will fall in the west direction, because at the morning the sun rises in the east, so the shadow will fall in the west direction, whether the figure in a north moving, or in south moving, or in a west moving, or in a east moving. In all the four movements, the shadow will fall in a west direction, this west direction. So what the question says, one morning after sunrise, Gopal was standing facing a pole. The shadow of the pole fell exactly to his right. We know that the shadow falls in this direction. So Gopal, the shadow of the pole fell exactly to the right. If so, let us consider it is there will be four cases. Suppose Gopal was facing towards east. So means its right hand will be in this direction, and so the shadow falls towards west. So this will not be the case. If it faces towards west, then the right hand will be in this direction, so this will be not the case. If it faces towards north, then its right hand will be in this direction, but the shadow falls towards west. Question says that the shadow fell exactly to his right. So means that if Gopal is facing towards south, its right will be this direction, and the shadow falls exactly to its right. So which direction was he facing? So this means that he was facing in a south direction. So he was facing in a south direction. So the answer is A. Next question. One morning after sunrise, Rita and Kavita were talking to each other face to face. So this is sun. So in the morning, the shadow will fall in west direction. So this is the shadow area. Always the shadow will fall in west direction. So Rita and Kavita were talking to each other face to face at Tilak Square. If Kavita's shadow was exactly to the right of Rita, this means that Rita was facing in this direction. If Rita will facing this direction, her right hand will be this direction, and this is our shadow direction. Means this is Rita is facing towards south. So which direction was Kavita facing? Since Rita and Kavita were talking to each other face to face, this means that if Rita was facing south, then Kavita will facing towards north. After that, they will talk to each other in a face to face manner. So Kavita's face will be in a northwards. So the question asks, which direction was Kavita facing? So Kavita was facing towards north. So the answer will be A. Next question. One evening before sunset, two friends, Sumit and Mohit, were talking to each other face to face. In evening, the sun is in the west. Means the shadow will fall towards east direction. The shadow will fall towards the east direction. In this direction, the shadow will fall. If Mohit's shadow was exactly to his right side, it means this will be the right side. This means that the person is actually facing in this direction. If the person is facing this direction, then his right hand side will be this direction. So the shadow is facing this direction. So the question says Mohit's shadow was exactly to his right. This means that this is Mohit. So Mohit facing towards north. Since Mohit and Sumit are talking to each other face to face, if Mohit was facing in north, then Sumit will be facing towards south. So the question says which direction was Sumit facing? Sumit was facing towards south. So the answer is B. So from this lecture it is clear that if we understand the basic things, that is how to draw right direction, how to draw right direction in a east moving line, or in a left west moving line, or in a north moving line, or in a south moving line. So we have to practice these things, left turn, right turn, and west moving and east moving.